Good morning, guys. As usual, TVC has a finger on the pulse. And if it's trending, we are definitely going to be talking about it on here. In our first story, Dr. Chukwudi Michael, the lecturer assaulted by a female student at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, has finally broken his silence on the incident. This is what he had to say.
My name is Dr. Chukwudi Michael Okoye, a lecturer with the Department of Theatre and Film Studies, Faculty of Arts, Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Well, like I said, I wouldn't want to go into the narration because it will take quite some time. But, you know, like as the only modification I will just give for the essence of recording is I was leaving a classroom to my office when I saw the lady along the passage, along the corridor of the Faculty of Arts. You know, so she was making a TikTok video and I needed to pass because, you know, the way the place is and someone was by there. So I just tapped and said, excuse me, and walked off. And when she made that insultive comment, I had to come back to first ascertain if she was a student, my student in the department. And then I needed her because I noticed it was a TikTok video. So I needed her to delete it. I actually asked her to delete right in front of me. When she refused, I stretched my hand to confiscate the phone. And now, because I knew that would make her now say she's from the social department, because I had no knowledge of who she was. And that was when all hell let loose. And the rest, like they say, is history. So that's all I can say for now. Any other actions and whatever, I leave that to the committee to sort out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Now, the university management has launched a full-scale investigation into the altercation and have assured us that the appropriate actions and sanctions will follow based on their findings. As discussions continue online, this, of course, raises broader concerns about student-lecturer dynamics and the boundaries of discipline in Nigerian academic institutions. I want us to bear in mind that that is a man who just got bitten and assaulted. Very calm, very graceful. Treasy says, this man seems anything but aggressive. I completely agree. Very calm and very graceful. Ovi of Delta tweeted, this is why I will always advocate for the old style of children upbringing, where the society joins hands in disciplining a child. Old school, I see. Letom says, he could have called security instead of attempting to confiscate her phone. There are things you shouldn't do. I see we have a few mixed opinions on here. And finally, Edefre says, a degree is awarded in both character and learning. She should be expelled immediately. I look forward to seeing what the school will do about it, and their stance is going to be closely watched right now. In our next story, a viral video capturing a physical altercation between Nigerian soldiers and Nigerian policemen at a checkpoint near Jeddah, close to the Warri refinery, has sparked widespread reactions online. Now, the cause of this clash remains unclear, but the footage shows that uniformed officers exchanging blows in a heated confrontation. This, of course, is raising concerns about discipline and professionalism within Nigeria's security forces. I mean, they can be seen exchanging blows. That is unacceptable for people who are supposed to be setting the pace and keeping the peace. I'd love to take some social commentary on this. I found this very funny. Someone said, B. Marshall says, them know they put mouth for family matter. Chili says, family squabble, nothing to see here. And then Where Mufti says, Air Force 2 hates police. I don't know why. Nkem says, you'd be surprised that the reason for their fight is the exclusive right to receiving a bribe. Nkem. Davidi says, this supremacy between the police force and the Nigerian army has been going on too long, and it is a disgrace to the high-rank commander of these forces. Very interesting. And reports are saying that apparently the policemen tried to set up a checkpoint opposite the army standpoint, and the army asked them to move, and they absolutely refused. They stood their ground, and that is what caused the clash. In our next story, The Nigeria Labour Congress has issued a strong warning to telecom companies over the recent 50% tariff hike, and they're demanding an immediate reversal to avoid drastic actions. Now, the NLC president, Joe Ajero, has set a March 1st deadline, threatening a total shutdown of telecom operations if prices are not rolled back. Now, as part of this resistance, the NLC has directed workers and citizens to boycott top telcos and to suspend their data purchases from these companies as a form of protest. I'm going to take a few tweets on this now. Olua Fifehami says, so we should use Juju to communicate, right? They are not ready. That is a valid question. In the meantime, how are we going to be communicating? We boycott these telcos. I'll take another tweet. Mercy Data Vendor, she's invested, says, so which network are you providing, NLC? That is a valid question. And finally, Ben tweeted, we should start using pigeons and post office to communicate. Great idea and effective solution. And Nigerian sarcasm is unmatched. Veronica and Ibrahim, I really want to hone in on this UNIZIK story, and as well as the Nigerian police force and the armed forces getting into an altercation. What do you guys think about this? So much chaos right now.
Well, for the UNIZIK story, which is of major interest to me, I love the comportment of the lecturer, very demure. Abby, how do you guys Gen Z say?
Demure, cutesy.
Good. I see that he has explained his path, and I would like to see what the university would do at the end of the day, since they're investigating the matter. The lady has come out to say that she was trying to defend herself. So I'm wondering if biting the lecturer was a way of defense, a means of defense in these times, because you would have seen his face and known that he's one of your lecturers, so why go ahead to bite him? What point are you trying to prove? And so I would like to see how that is resolved, but he has explained his part to say that he wanted her to delete that video from her phone, and then everything degenerated to what it is. For the police and the military, the supremacy battle, I wonder when it will end, because this is not the first time we are seeing these kinds of things amongst agencies. So I believe that the leadership of the police force and the military need to look into this matter, because disciplinary action needs to be taken.
Absolutely. It's a show of shame, seeing sister agencies fighting over what's not. These are the people that we entrusted our security, and then you saw all of them. Virtually every one of them was holding, arms, gun, or anything, and fighting themselves dirty. One of them could have just run crazy and trigger, pull the trigger, killing one another. So it's just something that should never happen, and it affects our trusts, to the Nigerian security agency. So what are they going to do about this? Does it mean that the way they've been handling them, or what they kind of court-martialing they do to them each time they err, today, does it really show them how to behave in public? Nigerian government has to do something about this, whether dismiss them, as we've been seeing them doing, and ensure that there is collaboration, fair collaboration among sister agencies in our security architecture.
You guys are fighting and leaving the checkpoint you're fighting for unmanned. Frankly, it's comical, but thank you guys so much.
They should take the fight to Sambisa Forest, and so if they're really trying to do that.
Thank you so much for your input, as usual.
Thank you.
In our next story, a new video that has taken over social media. Two-Face Innocent Idibia has proposed to Honorable Natasha Osawaru, a member of the Edo State House of Assembly, representing the Igor constituency under the People's Democratic Party. Now, in this video, Tubaba was spotted slipping a ring into Natasha's fingers as she giggled. I feel like every day Two-Face gives me something to talk about here on Trending Now. The video has, however, raised concern online after the singer failed to go on one knee. What do you guys think? Let's follow this conversation online. This is Natasha and Two-Face looking great. I'm going to proceed to my next story and become one of the few African artists to hold a stake in a major sports franchise, which is big, and this further solidifies her global impact. Now, the hashtag Big Thames is trending on Twitter right now, and rightly so. Do you have a story that you think we should cover on Trending Now on TVC? Or do you just want to join in and chime in on the conversation? Tag us with the tag #TrendingNowTVC on any social media platform. I promise you, we are listening. This is all very interesting. Those are my stories for today, guys.
All right, Olamide. Unfortunately, there's not much time for us to talk about Two-Face, but I am not surprised with the step he is taking, and I'm not surprised that he has gone ahead to propose, if it is not a PR stunt. But we'll see how things unfold in the coming days. Unfortunately, we do not have time to say much on any of the stories again, but congratulations to Thames. Let's let you know.